Mediocre fantasy. My favorite thing to do when I am not college football YouTubing is playing fantasy football with Underdog Fantasy. Now, you see the link right there, powerhourlsu.com. That's what I do full time. If this just happens to be the first time you have ever watched my channel, as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different situation in my room right now, obviously doing some remodeling for the studio for the actual season. And today, I just want this to be a fun, laid back channel where we could just discuss pretty much anything football related. So, today, Underdog Fantasy did release a brand new contest. And it was actually, I believe, yesterday called the Hound Dog. And tonight, we are going to draft in the Hound Dog. Thundering Sports Cards requested us to do a draft together. So, Thundering Sports Card, type Y for yes, type in for no if you are ready to enter this Hound Dog. So, if you and I are going to be in the same group, I believe your username is like Packers 100 or something like that. Be ready. Let me know. Type Y for yes, type in for no if you are ready to go for the Hound Dog draft. Now, while we do that, you see the thumbnail image here with Justin Herbert. This is my biggest panic of the fantasy football season. Okay. With Justin Herbert, I have no exposure. I have not selected him in a single draft this season. Okay. So on the count of 3, we are going to click the yes button. Okay. So Thundering Sports Card is ready. So here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bang. We are in here. All right. I hope you got in here, Thundering Sports Card, because this filled pretty fast. Let's see. Did you get in here? I don't know if you did or not. I don't think you did. That's crazy. Wow. And I'm in the 1.8, the worst position you could be in. So let me know if you got in this room, Thundering Sports Card. If you didn't, go worry about your own draft. Let me know. But obviously, we are drafting for a huge contest here. All right. I believe this is going to be the league that I actually win. And the payout for first place in this league is $50,000. So it looks as if this field isn't as big as some of the other fields that are out there. Speaking of fields, we'll talk some Justin Fields tonight. You missed it as well. I was the last one in. How unlucky is that? So y'all both missed it. I hate that. We'll do another one after this. And we'll make sure well, it's kind of hard. That lets you know that this thing is actually filling really, really, really fast. But here's a good thing. You guys can help me, obviously, because this is mediocre fantasy football. The goal of this channel is to bring together all the mediocre fantasy football players that are out there. And I am certainly that. I have not drafted in a few weeks, right? Obviously, getting ready for the college football season. I've been really busy. So here's a good thing. Thundering Sports Card. So you're in another one. So that's okay. Y'all focus on your draft. What's up, Colladesi? Good to see you. Steve, if you want to hop in on the stream, I could send you an invite link. I've already missing Steve. Me, him, and Andy had some bromancing going on at the wonderful National Sports Card Collecting Convention. So let me know what I should do here, Derek. Okay, I think I should take Stephon Diggs in this spot right here over Bijan. I'm not getting a ton of Bijan Robinson exposure. So I think we are going to roll with Diggs here. So let me know. And we'll do another draft after this. Tamian, good to see you. What do I think of Parker Washington, Charlie Kolar, Brandon Bolden, Tyler Beatty, DeAndre Carter, Jalen Nader, and Andrew Ogletree? Let's start with Parker Washington, Penn State wide receiver. Obviously, I really liked him coming out. I remember. You don't. You don't like Stephon Diggs in this spot? For me, I like Tyler Beatty at Missouri. I know he's a little bit undersized. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let me know who you like the best out of that group right there, Tamian. Oh, you're answering him? Huh? Once again, I'm a mediocre fantasy football player. I might not be the absolute best person. Wait, okay. I thought for a second freaking Devontae Adams was going to fall to me. I should go Tony Pollard here, right? I already started wide receiver. Should I go Pollard? I'm going to go Tony. Should I go Pollard over Waddle? Let me know, Derek. We're going Pollard over Waddle? Going Pollard. Let me see. Man. Where should I go next, Thundering Sports Cards? I should have gone Waddle over Tony. I don't know. A wide receiver 2 over an RB1. Or is that the wrong way of thinking? Obviously, in a perfect world, Josh Allen is going to fall to us in the next round. I don't think he is going to get there, though. So, and that's okay. We can live with that. We can get Ramadre, get a little game stack going there. But feel free to correct me. I guess out of that group, I really did like Parker Washington coming out. The only issue is he is obviously on the Jaguars. And I don't see him being so good that he's able to surpass any of the top 3 guys there. Okay. But obviously with a good quarterback and a few guys go down, 32-man league. Oh, you can't see my team? Okay, let's put it up. So here it is to the far right. Let's zoom in a little bit, make it a little bit easier. There we go. So yeah, and who else did you say here? You draft at least one early running back. There you go. And Tamian, let me know how you found this channel. I'm still trying to grow. Obviously fantasy isn't my main thing, but I'm trying to grow my fantasy knowledge. I'm trying to become a better fantasy football player. So in a perfect world, Josh Allen falls to us here. Obviously, none of these 3 guys don't have quarterbacks, so I doubt we're going to get home with that. Let's see what else we could do. I kind of want to smash Ramadre here. Go RB start. I have a lot of DK Metcalf. Don't mind a Ramadre dig stack, obviously. And there goes Allen right there. Let's see here. What should I do here next, ladies and Gentiles? Okay, I'm right here, man. I'm going to answer every question for you tonight, Tamian. From a mediocre fantasy perspective, I'm a college football, NFL film guy and football card guy. Cooper or Debo? Okay. I'm fine with either one of those. Obviously, Debo would be a little bit easier to backstack. So I don't know. I got a good bit of Debo. Let's go. Let's go Amari. Let's go Amari here. It's a little bit easier to week 17 stack with Debo. Don't have a whole lot of Amari Cooper. And I also hate, if you guys haven't heard already, drafting in the 1.8. I despise drafting in the 1.8. Brees or Gibbs. Okay. They might fall. Gibbs in the 4th. Okay. So you want to go Gibbs or Hall in the 4th? And here's the funny thing, Tamian. You might know more about fantasy football than me. That's the fun thing about it. I consider myself a very mediocre fantasy football player. Oh, Brees Hall with the little Amari Cooper game stack would be kind of nasty here. All right, let's fire it up. Kind of liking this start. I know our team's a little old, but I'm okay with that. Let me know what you guys think about Etienne going into next year. I am kind of out on Travis Etienne for a few reasons. I think the biggest, and this could just be major SEC bias here. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs with the game stack with Pollard, too. Oh, this is getting sexy. Don't snipe me, Bent Banna. Don't do it. Don't do it, Bent. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You already got 2 RBs. You already got 2 RBs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me get this juicy ADP value. Let me get this juicy ADP. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a let's go in the chat. So we're smashing Brees right here, right? Are we smashing Brees? Pause. Are we going Brees Hall right there? Are we going Brees? You better believe it, baby. Let's go. We got double bye weeks so for our RBs. We got double bye weeks for the RBs. Oh man. That's not good for a fragile RB bill. Tamian, help me out. You actually found me via fantasy football searching. You actually found Tamian, help me out. Subscribe to the channel. I'm not used. I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm going to be honest here, guys. It does feel a little scary sometimes when I start this live stream. Okay. And I see 27 subscribers when I'm used to seeing like 9.5 thousand. And I'm like, God, did my channel get deleted? Something else I do. Let me know what you guys, if you guys do this as well. Do you guys, when you're drafting on a computer, I always have my phone open as well. Okay. I love it. We are getting some game stackage here. I know. So that's why maybe if you are in a 32 teamer, maybe Parker Washington isn't a bad pick. I'll also say this, Tamian, I had a friend that actually went to the Jaguars, and his name is Jeray Jenkins, and he's one of my favorite players ever. Now, we should definitely be looking at wide receiver here. Oh, man. If I would have gone Debo over Cooper, this could have been a nasty stack with Scary Terry. He just went. Let's see. What should I do here? I haven't drafted Marquise Brown in a while. But I shouldn't I shouldn't go. Which wide receiver should I pick here? I should definitely go wide receiver in this range. Okay. Which wide receiver should I pick right here? You guys got to help me out because E.B. Hanley's probably going to draft a receiver here. Okay. Do I draft Deontay Johnson, who is annually the most overrated player in fantasy football? I don't really see anyone here that I could stack. Obviously, no New England, no Jets right here, no Lions. So where should I go? Obviously, with Johnson, I go Deontay right here, right? I go Deontay, correct? That's what we did. Well, Deontay. Tight ends and QBs. We have no tight ends and QBs yet. Oh, you're talking about on the filter. So once again, I have no Justin Herbert exposure at all. None. And I still don't, obviously. Who do I select next? Is Deontay Johnson actually going to be good this year? Like, it's every year. Well, he gets a gazillion targets. I swear, I listened to Tyler Lockett next. Okay. Oh, they already got picked. Him and JSN got picked. Damn. This is what I have. Do I go RB here? Do I go Chris Godwin? Do I go Marquise Brown? Y'all got to help me out. Y'all got to help me out. It's going to be a mediocre fantasy. Y'all got to help me out here. Do I go Chris Godwin or Marquise Brown? Do I go Marquise Brown here? I think some of these RBs are going to fall. Hey, Marquise Brown is ahead of freaking Michael Pittman and Mike Evans. That's interesting. I want Brown. What can Brown do for you? Because who knows? I'm going to try and get Monty next round. Or I could get, dang, Monty just went. That's crazy. Dang, these RBs are falling, bro. These RBs are falling. So Goddard. So Thundering Sports Cards believes I should go QB. I think he can do some work. My team is a little old though. Does that matter though? Y'all, if you really wanted to get spicy, we can get George Pickens as well, and then just lock in Kenny Pickett later and go for a 3 QB build. So Goddard just win. There's Pickens. Dang. I could get Akers here. And then, get as Derek was talking about, get the Daniel Jones stack going. I definitely want to look for Charbonnet as well for a little game stackage with Pittsburgh. So you would have gotten QB or tight end or QB earlier. Javante or Rashad White. James Conner. Okay, go for the Arizona stackage. Okay. Dang, J.K. Dobbins dropping like a fly here. But why would I go James Conner with Arizona when I already have Marquise Brown? That's the thing I don't get. So what should I do here? Arizona State, and Utah going to the Big 12. How about that? So what should I do here? So I should go James Conner? Or no. Draft Deshaun. Draft Watson to stack with Amari. Let's go. I need a QB. I don't know if he's going to be there at 89. Let's do it. That makes too much sense. I don't know why I wasn't even thinking that. Is that a reach? Was that a reach? Watson for the stack? There we go. So now I got to find me some Elijah Moore. Or I don't mind taking Dobbins and then getting Peoples Jones later. QJ falling. I for sure should take Elijah Moore next. Or could wait and get Njoku and then get Connor right here. What would you do, Derek? Oh, that's true. Because then they wouldn't have. Yeah, that's true. Because you could wait around because they're not going to draft Watson unless they have. That's smart. I guess I just don't look at the grid enough. Okay, Elijah Moore just went. So I guess let's just go ahead and get James Conner here. Okay. All right. So now we just need some Eagles. I don't think I should have drafted James Conner here, though. All this Zay Flowers buzz going around. Yeah, this is best ball. The best form of fantasy football. And by the way, Tamian, if you have not signed up for Underdog Fantasy, please use my link down below. Promo code Carter. Having a good time. Drafting, baby. So, yeah, I should have waited for Watson. I get it. Yeah, Kenny Gainwell later. Honestly, yeah, there are some games on Underdog that feels a little bit more like that. But no, this is just like normal fantasy football, but there is like some money involved, right? So this is like a playoff format. So this team that we are drafting could end up winning a lot of money, $50,000. So obviously we have no tight ends yet. Obviously we are going to look for Njoku later. What about Rashad Penny? Wouldn't Rashad Penny make some sense here as well? You get an Eagle to go along with this Arizona stack. Let's see. I know Charbonnet is falling a little bit because of the injury. That would also make some sense. Okay, he just got selected. This draft has been a little weird, if you ask me. So, should I go Rashad Penny here over Njoku? You guys let me know. I think Penny actually makes a little bit more sense here, if you ask me. You like Gainwell's value? So we definitely want to get don't hate Penny either. Okay. Y'all are having a lot of fun doing this. Like, I just freaking love fantasy football so freaking much. But yeah, go ahead, use my link, Taming. You can draft with me. In best ball, you're getting Joku. Okay, he just went. Yeah, I did. Dang it, Penny goes. Do I go Fryermuth here? I definitely don't want another QB at this point. I could go Fryermuth and then snack a little bit later with get Fryermuth, yeah. And then we just got to get Pickett later. Kind of stunk. Dang, that kind of stunk. So which Patriot pass catchers are you guys liking the most lately? What should I do here? Obviously, my RB build is still very fragile. Like 3 RBs mixed in there. What should be my next move here? Obviously, we don't want to reach that far. Let's see. I guess Alan Lazard would make sense. Wouldn't that make sense with the Jets, Cleveland kind of stack? But Alan Lazard, the problem is he sucks. Do I go for an RB here? Get Lazard? Nico? You'd rather Hardman, but I can't draft him now. What should I do? Y'all tell me quickly. I have a lot of Nico Collins. I want Lazard. I do need some RB help. Oh. Which Patriots should I be drafting with Buffalo? Week 17 stuff. Yeah, but I don't want Aaron and Deshaun to be in the same game though, right? Justin Herbert's gone. Oh, uh, he just went Khalil Herbert. That wouldn't have been a bad pick. I'm so bad at this. My wife asked me, "Hey, you're like a college football YouTuber. Why would you want to start a fantasy football channel?" It's because I love it, honey. I love it. I'm going to ship the 50K. This will be the draft. Okay. There's no other Seahawks for me to pick to go along with this Pittsburgh stack. So I'm kind of cooked with this draft, I think. And there's no Eagles. I haven't. Yeah, this draft is cooked, y'all. Cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on Aaron unless he just falls. This draft is cooked. Stick a fork in it. It's done. I'll just sit on Pickett. Pause. I kind of like Damian Harris. I could get sexy and get Kincaid. No, that would make too much sense. Damian Harris is gone. I just need to take best available RB. Jamal Williams is gone. Russell Wilson. So Jerick McKinnon or Elijah Mitchell. I'm going to draft Elijah Mitchell. Or should I take Kincaid and get the Buffalo stack? What should I do? Get Jalen Warren? That's too late. I got Mitchell. Hey, Bubs.
Hello.
Definitely want to save a spot for Donovan Peoples-Jones a little bit later. Or we could get sexy, get Rondale and Kyler. Any love for Kyler Murray in the chat? Warner, Kincaid, Knicks. So what do y'all think about Dalton Kincaid? Or what we could do, if we want to get super cheap, we could get McCorkle along with Pickett later for on the super cheap and get a little backstack action going on there. Tyler Algier is one of my favorite picks in fantasy, and it's not even close. Besides Elijah Moore, what did Elijah Moore do to you? Are you against people pretending to piss like a dog? Is that your problem? Okay, just went. All right. You know who I kind of like, and I don't really have a whole lot of them, is Tyler Higbee. But you said go Jalen Warren. We're going on Tyler Higbee. F it. I know I don't have any stacks with it. I don't have a whole lot of Tyler Higbee. F it. F the chat. I've got too much Jalen Warren anyway. Y'all crap all over my Tyler Higbee pick. Do it. I demand the chat to talk trash about my Tyler Higbee pick. It was a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. It was a thing of beauty. Tamian, have you played Underdog yet? Let me know. Higbee pick was garbage. I've just not selected him yet. It probably was garbage. Huh? Oh, man. It probably was a garbage pick. That's why it's called mediocre fantasy. It goes round and round, satellite. Spinning up, waiting for you. Somebody's taking 4 QBs. That's hilarious. So do I go on ahead and get Kyler here for this Marquise Brown stack? Or do I wait on Kyler? Or is there someone else here? I could wait on Kyler and get Stafford next round. Just say Cooper Kupp's really hurt. What would you do here? Okay. That's fine. Got to be 18 or older. Let's see. Okay, Kyler already went. That's fine. What do I want to do here? Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Evan Singletary. Now I got 3 running backs on bye week 7. God, I'm so bad at this. I'm so freaking bad at this. Auto pick Andy's better than me. Now, this is where we separate. So we're going to go DPJ. Next round. In Colts late stack. Now you have Higbee, you go Van Jefferson. Yeah, that's what I probably should have done, and then stacked with Stafford. But then again, I'm waiting on Kenny Pickett a little bit later. And I'm actually going to You'll see what I'm doing. Y'all let an expert. Y'all let an expert do what he does best. I'm going to draft DPJ here, though. That makes a lot of sense with John here. If DPJ makes it, I've been getting sniped pretty bad in this draft. And then go pick it next round. This guy's got 4 QBs. So crazy. DPJ with Deshaun Watson. Okay. I think DPJ can play. Then Stafford, but would you go Stafford? Pickett just went. Oh, no. Why are they reaching for Kenny Pickett? He's got no Steelers. This guy's got no Steelers. He's got no Steelers. He's been sniping me all draft. I swear this guy's just trolling me. Oh my God. Now for sure, I got to take Stafford. Oh man, I'm on tilt. Oh, 10 spots ahead of ADP. I think I know who Artemis 1326 is. 10 spots ahead of ADP. Stafford then Puka later. Okay. If he even makes it to me. But why would he do that? Ten spots ahead of ADP. 10. That is sick. Watch him take Stafford. Watch it. It's going to happen. Okay, good. How many more picks do I even have? Got 3 more. That's crazy. Stafford fell that far. Why would you? Yeah, but he had no wide receivers from the Steelers. None. I had them all. But I don't mind Stafford. Hell, Stafford's better. I don't mind it. I mean, now it makes you, God, if I would have just taken freaking Van Jefferson a little bit earlier, what I could do is don't really have a whole lot going on in this Buffalo game. Okay, Hyatt just went. So I definitely need to draft a freaking giant. That is just crazy. That far ahead of ADP. Insane, man. It is so freaking sick. Grab some Giants wide receivers, exactly. Yeah, so get Paris Campbell next. I wanted to get Hyatt. Don't do it, Bana. If not, I can get Parker to go along with these digs. Okay. Paris Campbell. Oh. I still can't believe that, man. That is a filthy, filthy, filthy play. That is just so filthy. Thunder and say he's going to go eat. You don't think Waller makes it through? Keyshawn Booty. Let's go. That would actually make a lot of sense. If we're wanting to shoot for the fences or shoot for the stars, whatever you call it. Keyshawn, get a very unusual build going. This is Power Hour LSU too. And I have no LSU Tigers pick. What would you guys do on these final two picks? I could get Devontae Parker. Do I need another RB here? This 5 RB build. I got 3 on the same bye week. Probably should get one more RB and then just take Puka. Kendrick Bourne, McBride, Westbrook. Could get one more. I have no idea. I grabbed Taekwon, and I didn't need another receiver. I was going to draft Puka. I probably should have. Oh. Taekwon sucks too. I should have grabbed another RB there and then gone Puka. I could get McCorkle, get a an unusual build right there with the third quarterback and get a stack with this Buffalo game. see here. We could go McCorkle. What do you guys think? RBs are fine. Okay. Forget Puka. Okay. So should I go? I have no idea what to do on this last one. Should I take? I kind of want to take Mac because if we get to this point, I want to take Mac or another tight end, either one. Um, if this team gets to the finals, for some reason, I want one of my QBs to be. And we're doing another draft after this, by the way. Or how? See, Mac just makes sense here. Because if I get to this point and that stack hits, I mean, I got the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Mac. I'm fine with that. I could live with that. Tight ends are weak, though. I should have grabbed a third tight end. Oh, well. Tight ends are too weak for me to do anything. Unless Fryermuth turns into freaking Gronk. Are we doing another draft, guys? Are we doing it? All right. So here's our final team. Obviously in the 1.8, Diggs, Pollard, Cooper, Hall, Johnson, Brown, Watson, Connor, Firemouth, Lazard, Mitchell, Higbee, Singletary, Peoples-Jones, Stafford, Campbell, Thornton, and McCorkle. Obviously, I was happy with the ADP value getting Stafford for that weird Tyler Higbee pick. And they were able to get Paris Campbell, Thornton, and McCorkle. I don't hate this team. It's definitely not my best team, though. Definitely not my best. Very injury prone team, too. Look at Ari's QB. You want to do another draft? You want to get in it? Let's go. Khaled, I'm going to send you an invite link if you want to hop on the stream. So let's go. We could do a Mastiff. A 1G entry. That's wild, bro. $50K to first place. So type Y for yes, type N for no if you're in here. If you are ready to go. Who is calling me right now? Type Y for yes. All right, y'all ready? All right. So everybody get to this point right here. All right. On go. All right. So before y'all do anything, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And when I say go, you click yes. All right. Let's put Kaladesi up here. What's up, Steve? What up, dude?
What up, brother?
All right. Are y'all on go? Okay. 3, 2.
Wait, hold on. Which one are we doing? Which one are we doing?
Hound dog. Hound dog.
Okay, sorry, I just got on here.
Yeah, we'll wait on you.
I'm ready.
All right. So when I say go after the 3, 2, 1 countdown, everybody's got to click yes. Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. I think everybody's going to get in on this one. We got good timing. Here we go. Let's go. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Let me turn my volume up here.
Let's talk pickups, man. What all did you get last week?
Oh, at the show?
Yeah, well, you got no, duh. I mean, no. I'm asking you, what did you get at the supermarket last week? Did you get bologna? Did you get a case of water? No, what did you get at the show?
I got a Jameson Williams Phoenix auto out of 10, and Jahan Dotson rookie ticket auto Aqua out of 99. Those are the two main ones I got.
I saw that. I saw that Dotson.
I was pretty happy with that.
And the 1.6. Oh, man, I'm in the friend zone. Oh. All right, let's see. Where are you, man? Packers 100 is right before me. I'm sandwiched right in between two of our guys. Derek in the 1.7. Where are you, Kaladesi? You're in the 1.11. Dang, we're cooked. We are cooked in this draft.
I was hearing you saying you hadn't done any of these in a while, and I feel like the same because, we've been kind of on the shelf since Wednesday last week.
Right. Oh, man. Underdog's going to not re-sign my agreement with them next year when they see how bad I am at fantasy football.
Nah. That last draft was all right. I think the only miss was the Kenny Pickett, and that wasn't your fault. I mean, that guy. I did a draft with Derek like a few weeks ago, and I mean, every single guy I had lined up that made sense for my team, there was just somebody randomly grabbing them up.
Don't forget Underdog Fantasy. Go Carter. There's all the info if you guys want to play. Right then and there. All right.
Did you evade the plague that Andy got?
I did. At least knock on wood. I hope I did. Let's see. So we get 4 wide receivers to start here. Let's see.
Yeah, honestly, watching your last draft got me hyped up. I really wanted to get in, so I'm glad you were doing another one.
Yeah, hell yeah, we're going to do it. I normally like to do 2 on here. Come on, Packers 100. Get your pick in. All right, he went Kelsey. I will go McCaffrey. Damn, Packers 100 loves
6. Huh?
I don't mind getting C-Mac at the 6.
That's insane.
I do not mind it.
I think it's interesting, and I'm not saying it's a serious injury, but the fact that Kupp went early, considering that he's hurt, I don't know. That's just weird to me.
Would is that going to make you not want to pick him anymore because it's another lower body injury?
I mean, you got to be a little concerned after last year, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. Well, here's my thing about the Cooper Kupp injury is not only do you have to worry about Cooper Kupp being hurt. I mean, Matthew Stafford is old, right? And you got to think about like the way he played, the way Stafford actually played football in in Detroit, he would take some of the biggest hits you will see
Oh, yeah,
to get that football down the field
absolutely.
to the GOAT Megatron.
Yeah, as someone that has a team in his division, I've seen him play a lot. I mean, he's played through some awful injuries and still done really well. So you just have to ask yourself, how long can the body keep doing that for?
All right. So Derek went RB as well. Okay.
It's interesting. I don't know. Worried about the Rams as a whole. Yeah, for sure. It's interesting though as the months go by, as the best ball strategy sheets keep coming out. It's like zero RB, and then it's RB heavy, and then it's changing constantly. And obviously, like as everyone drafts heavy one way, you may want to fade that strategy because you're going to be kind of just part of that same lump,
Right.
to make it to the finals.
Right there, like I just think Tony Pollard has so much more upside than Chris Olave. But I mean, I took Pollard in the last draft. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man. I actually think that Carr does bounce back this year. He's had too many massive seasons to just suddenly suck, and he's in a much better place than he was last year.
I agree with Derek. I really worry about the Rams as a whole. I also am worried about McVay. Like, I don't know. It's going to sound weird, but like, I don't know how much like his heart is still in football. Like, he contemplated, the retirement not too long ago. And yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about him lately because he's such a great coach, and they were going to offer him like $10 million a year to call games, and I'm like, damn, that is not a bad deal. Huh?
No. What do you remember what they offered Brady? I can't remember, but it was a lot of money.
He's still signed. He's at $25 million a year. I don't think he's backed out of it.
But he hasn't filed his retirement paperwork, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and he's going to take a year off this next year, no matter what. What am I going to do here?
He's just waiting for a contending team's quarterback to go down.
Do I go Ramadre over DK? What do I want to do here? I have a lot of both of these guys. I'll go DK.
One of the wild things about the Rams, though, is, if they suck on defense, even if they're not elite on offense, they're just going to be out there chucking it constantly,
Why is Keenan Allen rated so high? Like, he looked so washed.
He was the number 3 receiver the last 6 weeks of the season after he came back.
Oh, really?
No, he looks great, man. I mean, I feel like he gets that same treatment every year where people just don't show him any love.
Well, I am people. That's obviously me hating on him.
Oh, well.
What are you doing? Let me see your team. Oh yeah, I like the CD Amon-Ra start. That just makes you feel so good if you're a correlation junkie. Oh, you're about to be up again. You're the one down 11, baby.
No, Keenan's solid. If Herbert's actually efficient this year, man, people talk about him being injury prone. He's really never had injury problems. He missed some time last year, and that was it. Is Josh Jacobs going to play football this year?
I don't know, but if he falls to me, I'm taking him.
Well, you know what? He was my guy last year that nobody believed me about, so I'm gonna believe in him this year.
Oh, you're a Jacobs believer?
Everybody, Andy and everybody in the chat was fighting me, and they were drafting Zamir White, and they were drafting whatever that other journeyman guy is, and I was like, "Don't be foolish, man. They're not even on his level, not even 2 levels below his level." And I was firm on Jacobs, and he was a league winner last year because you could have got him quite late. Everybody was fading him. Let me ask your opinion on this. Obviously, they're not shying away from paying the quarterbacks anymore, right? Is it that big of a deal to pay the QB 2-3 million a year less to pay a good running back? I just don't really get that, honestly.
It's just supply and demand, man. That's just, you know.
Yeah, but it is, but it isn't. Like, there's not a lot of Jacobs out there, right? You could say that about like a guy that's in his late 20s, 30s, but
I don't have a whole lot of Najee Harris. Is he washed?
nah.
I don't have a whole lot of Najee. But I know everyone thinks he's washed.
I don't think so. He's, even if he doesn't produce at an elite per touch level, I mean, he's going to score points volume wise. That's at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. You're not
Right.
drafting him for his yards per carry. You're drafting him for his total points scored.
Dude, I swear. So Justin Herbert is my stupid freaking thumbnail. And it is impossible. Like, I cannot draft him. Like, I've not drafted him in a single league. So if he's the nuts next year, I am cooked. I'm so freaking cooked.
I mean, he'll definitely be better than the previous year.
Like, I just don't have him at all. And that worries me so much. Like I could have obviously stacked him in this draft, and actually would have been a good one to do it with. Let me see. Was freaking Keenan and Mike. No, I couldn't have stacked them unless I just wanted to reach. Dude, people are just so bullish on the damn Chargers. And I'm like, they still got a defensive head coach.
Well, they flounder every year somehow. I'll never forget. I don't remember what team it was, but they were stomping on the Bolt, doing the merriment thing on the
Oh,
Bolt
really?
after they got eliminated. I mean, the Chargers have been choking late season, early playoffs, like as long as I can remember.
Let's see. Thank Godwin getting picked. Okay.
Fields, baby. Fields could be, man.
Oh, you took Fields. Who took Fields?
Somebody grabbed him up. He
Jay
could
Conley.
be insane this year, realistically. People say he can't throw. I just think that he wasn't able to throw. There's a big difference.
You like JSN better than Lockett? Let me see.
Indifferent, at least for this format. I mean, even if it takes some Herbert, you could have got Herbert right there, Carter.
Yeah, but I don't have any other Chargers, So I'm saying, see, Derek, he's got Herbert, Eckler, he's got Judy. I guess I could take him and then just take QJ the next round over. I don't know. I'm just so bad at this. Like, I wish if there's anything that I spent so much time on that I'm so bad at, it is definitely this. Oh, man.
DJ Moore.
Do you think JSN's him though?
He was in college, that's for sure. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Gino looked good in the first 2/3 of last year. If he can maintain that, it'll be interesting. I don't think that there's not necessarily like enough volume to go around, but on a week to week basis, one of the three guys, is going to be down a little bit.
Let's see. I think I got a little plan here.
Pittman.
I don't know how I feel about him.
I think if Minshew plays, Pittman finally goes off, but Richardson on a week to week basis is just going to be an absolute roller coaster, man.
I'm going to have 3 wide receivers on bye week 5. I'll do it.
When you're drafting 7 or 8 of them, you can pull that off.
Right, I think you can get away with the receivers in the bye week, Let's see. Evans versus exactly.
He said you took his RB.
Najee? I'm not in love with Najee, but I just don't have any of them. But I also think, like, I will say this. Najee is one of those guys, though, like Trent Richardson. Do you remember Trent Richardson? Obviously, of course, you probably do. Trent Richardson was so freaking good in college.
I think he just got too banged up early on, and he just fell apart.
Yeah, just got washed.
Yeah, he was another guy that it just goes to show you like how fragile the running back position is for a career. If you're a guy that plays 6-7 years at a high level, that's insane considering all the things that they have to go through.
I got a little plan. I just hope it doesn't get foiled here. Because if I can get... I got a little plan here. It get dicey, though. Let's see.
Let's take a look at everybody's rosters here. Probably should do that and see what's going on.
All right. Dang it. I knew Thundering Sports Cards was going to snipe me. Let's see. I don't have any. Shad White would kind of make sense here, too. Stack up this game. Their offense sucks.
I like the one thing I like about best ball is trying to not necessarily like throw a Hail Mary, but just draft unique combinations. And sometimes, within reason, but reaching on ADP is a little bit necessary. Especially if it's 20 picks till your next pick and the guy won't be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
If there's a guy you need, sometimes you just got to get him, Some guys are worth reaching for. Some guys are definitely not.
Eric took QJ. You see, I forgot about that. I could have stacked Herbert with QJ.
Yeah, and the tight end.
Yeah, Everett.
And Josh Palmer, even though I know people are fading him.
What I mean, why Why is everyone just out on DeAndre Swift? Is it just because he gets hurt too much?
Probably. And
I mean, he's
maybe
a
it's that. I think it's a combination of that and just the load of running backs that they carry. You know, not a lot of teams are carrying like 5 semi-viable guys. Well, I'm gonna say because I took Jacobs, which is a slight risk, I will take another risk here because we like that.
there you go, Javante.
We like
Man,
that.
he has moved up, man. He has been in the hundreds for so long.
Yeah, I mean it. The fact that he didn't go on the pup list, you got to feel great about that. I think everybody just assumed because of the severity of the injury. I like running backs with a pulse. Nice. I think everyone just assumed, because of the injury severity that he was maybe going to miss part of the year or half the year. Everything looked good all along the way, and took a leap of faith if you were drafting him, before 2-3 weeks ago, and if you were getting him in like the 12th, 13th round, which I think was the case early on, then man, he's in the 80s now, it's late 70s even.
All right.
Did you get Thomas?
Thomas.
You think he's gonna have another 4-game flare up and then vanish again?
I actually think he's going to finish this season.
Okay.
I know. That's like saying Andy's going to do a full draft without an auto pick.
Oh, nice. I don't know that that's ever happened, to be fair. How many Carter? How many from the chat do we have in the draft?
Well, I think like 5 people. I think it's us 4, me, you, Thundering, Derek, and I think somebody else because I lost one of my viewers. Huh? Or it could just be I'm boring.
Maybe you sniped his pick and he logged out.
Yeah, that could happen.
The Doc with the double pick. Boyd. Carter, is it just me or is Kadarius Toney looking like he's cooked already, man?
Dude, I have a lot of them too because I'm such a amateur. I kept drafting. I kept having these starts with. Oh, let me look at this real quickly. I've not been doing enough of this kind of stuff. Let me see. All right.
Packers 100. Shush.
All right, let's take a little bit of a risk here. But you can definitely get it.
I think when these came out, I took a decent amount of Toney, but because I had Mahomes, I don't think, given the opportunity, I would have done it again.
Went ahead and reached for Geno because I have DK and JSN. I know it was a nasty reach, but I wasn't gonna risk him going down again with that super stack with the if you spend that much draft capital on EK and JSN, you might as well make sure you just get Geno locked in. Because I saw a few people with no QBs like you, and this guy had no QB and he had Lockett. One of these guys had no.
Did you
one of
see the tweet with Trevon Diggs getting in Dak Prescott's face?
I loved it.
You should look up the clip, man, if you haven't seen it. It's pretty bad. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not what you'd expect from two teammates, in my opinion.
God, that was a nasty reach. I could have waited. I could have waited.
Oh man. No. Now I might have to reach. That's who I had start up.
God. Who, Gibson? Yeah. That's who I was going to pick. I was going to go Gibson and then or Robinson and then go Geno. But I just don't know if he would have made it. You know what I'm saying? And this team is cooked if I don't get Geno. But, that's why with these things you shouldn't just always reach. You should just have a little faith. And I didn't have enough faith because I'm an idiot. And I wish I would have had the gonads to
let it ride.
Yeah, to just let it ride. That would have been a nasty start. I should have had some nuts, but I don't. Yeah.
He, you know what? I don't know how far you reached, but if you didn't think he was going to be there on the way back, it's not a reach. I mean, if you reached further than it would have been for him to still be there when your pick came up, then I don't think it's a reach, especially if you have stacks. Stacks can give you an excuse to reach a little ahead of ADP, but not like Pickett last draft where the guy just naked Pickett pick 10 picks ahead. Is just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I would understand if it was a rushing quarterback that you could just drop in standalone. But
am I the only one here that thinks Damian Harris can play?
No, man. Me and Derek are all aboard that ship.
I mean, it just makes too much sense. I don't think James Cook is good. I just don't. So my thing is,
James Cook's a change of pace runner. That's it.
Right. If I can, Damian Harris is a good red zone back, and they're not going to want to run Josh Allen as much, in the red zone, right? And let's just say Cook does suck, and I think he does. The freaking Bills are a contender, right? It's one of those kind of upside things, right? Like James Cook has more upside than Damian Harris. But I know for sure with the Buffalo offense being good, I know Damian Harris is going to get, good touches. You know what I'm saying?
People forget because he got replaced after he got hurt. People forget how good he was before he got hurt.
We're up to 3 viewers. There we go.
Such a great part of the draft, man. This is the make or break part.
Oh, it really is. Let's see what I want to do next.
Real Curtis with the Tony.
I was actually going to take him next.
I feel like anything after like the 9th or 10th round this is where your decisions are going to determine how far you go or if you make the playoffs. Because first 100 guys are pretty much you just draft the ADP and be somewhat on point.
Wait, is Dalton Kincaid good now?
What do you mean now? He's always good.
I mean,
I,
I've been
I,
hearing.
I think I called it in the draft when I was pushing him before the draft in our live stream about them using 2 tight end sets, and it sounds like that's what they're going to do.
All right, let's go, Dalton. We have 2 Bills here. I like betting on that offense. God, I hate drafting.
You hate what?
I hate drafting at the 1.8 or 7, wherever the hell I am.
Tight end run. Oh. See, Jeff Okudah got hurt at practice.
Really? God, he's so garbage, dude. Man.
They got him for cheap from Detroit. I didn't get all the catching up on the news, but I did see that one pop up earlier. Oh man, you know what? It played out. I waited. I was so nervous, but it played out. I got my guy, my other guy, other than
You got golf? It's. Oh man, you end up getting your stacks. Oh, you went with the double game stack. They say not to do that in the week 17, but Kaladesi says F that.
I like shootouts, damn it. I don't care.
Dude, Dallas Detroit will be a shootout. But yeah, if you're anal about like week 17 stacks and all that stuff, when you get both your top receivers stacked, oh man, it feels so good, man.
I'm on the Darnell Mooney train this year.
Are you?
He's gonna have some open field to play around, and now that he's not expected to be the main guy.
Okay, I dig it. I can get down with it.
He could be like a more physical Santana Moss, maybe. You know. Carter, are you doing any home leagues this year? Or have you been doing any?
Yeah, I'm always going to be in like my home leagues with my friends and stuff like that. Let's see. I don't need another RB here. Reach City right here.
Uh-oh, TikTok.
Reach City to get my double stacks. I've just seen too many QBs just get freaking stymied. I know nobody was going to take Derek Carr. I just didn't like any of these picks.
What was his ADP? Like late 140s or something?
150, 151, which is the next pick for me. And nobody's going to take him if I have freaking.
You don't know that.
You don't. Especially with the 2 wide receivers and all that.
Yeah, here's the thing is he's too important to your team not to get. You know what I mean? You've got the top 2 receivers on the team. I mean, at this point, you have to get him.
There we go. And sometimes when I do that, like if I just stay too close to ADP, The guy that I was going to pick ends up falling to me anyway. Let's see.
I know that you and I are both on board with the Algier play this year. He might be my most drafted player.
It just makes too much sense to me.
Outside of Hawkinson. I'm sure Derek knows that. But
it just makes
what not a lot of people realize is, especially, and I said this before they even started showing practice clips, but they not only like to run, but they're gonna use Algier as a receiver, and they've had him take downfield routes this preseason already. There you go. Thundering said he was going to get Carr.
Oh, I would have disowned him. He would have been blocked on all platforms.
Oh man.
On all platforms.
You got a tight end yet?
Yeah. I'll do Everett. I have no Gerald Everett.
Oh, Derek got my guy. Got my guy, man.
Oh dang! I forgot Derek was drafting Herbert and all those guys. I sniped him pretty bad there too.
I was without saying, I was hoping you were going to take.
I sniped him pretty bad. Well, actually, no. God, Derek has a beautiful draft going here. He's got stacks for days. Damn. Actually, he would have probably rather Laporta because he already has all these Chargers. Damn. I think I sniped him though. I think he would have rathered Everett. Oh, that sucks. No, he wanted Laporta. There you go.
Well, since we're all trading players randomly, do my due diligence here.
That was a bad pick by me. The more I think about it.
Do I dare do this? This is stupid. Nah, screw it. Why the hell not? Let's be different.
Okay. I hear you. I didn't know you were going to get that bold.
I got 2 Niners, so.
I mean, you got bold there.
I got Kittle and Debo, so I can go a couple different ways with these stacks now.
That's true. There's a piece of me that just thinks my Saints are going to suck this year. I don't know exactly what that piece of me, why I actually feel this way. Wait, why is Raheem Mostert going so low? Who's that Dolphins backfield? Chain.
Yeah.
But Mostert's
Jeff Wilson.
But Mostert and Wilson are both what's his name's guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is everyone's scared of Dalvin Cook going there?
That's true.
Probably. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't want that, but after the rumors of what happened after he met up with the Jets, I think that he could realistically end up there.
I want to take Mostert. I still think Mostert can play. I think I got Mostert a good bit. I'm so thin at wide receiver, though. 2-5-5-2 build. Ugh. I almost just took Shaheed for like a triple stack.
Should probably start starring some guys up here. almost all in there. Samuel. All right. This is actually one of the few
Oh
times where,
no! Damn it!
few times where my watch list is not constantly evaporating. So there's just nights where like every guy I start up is just gone. So a little bit grateful this time. Pegasus J said, "Is game stacking like handcuffing?" Not exactly. Yes and no.
Hey, what's up, Pegasus?
You want to take that one?
Pegasus is my guy. He can wait.
Carter, you're up next. So yeah, maybe wait a second.
He's one of my PHLers. I'm really thin at RB or at wide receiver. Let's see. Was he getting Patriot? Makes sense. There's no idea. Ugh. Yeah, this draft is sucking. Got too thin at wide receiver. I'm not really a John Mechie guy. It's gonna tilt and just get another Saint. All right. Now we just got to take dart throws at all wide receivers here at the end. We got three Saints. It's a stacky, bad draft. It sometimes amazes me like how freaking bad I am at fantasy football. Blows my mind. But yeah, I'll answer this. So this is a tournament, okay? And this is where best ball can get confusing. So there's like two different forms of best ball you could play. There's just like a league where everyone pays, and whoever scores the most points at the end of the year wins. And then there's these tournaments that we prefer to play, where this team can win you $50,000. So stacking, in one sense, is putting as many players on the same team as possible. And normally that's quarterback and receiver stacks, whatever. But a game stack is like a week 17 stack, which is the final week. And normally you want those players to correlate because if it's a shootout, there's going to be a lot of points in those games. So for a game stack, you would want as many players in that game as you possibly can get, if that makes sense. So I know it wasn't like the absolute cleanest way to break all that down, but I'm my best. It's kind of tough for me to say aloud what I want to do next because there's some people, out there, but I don't really like this player. So, like, obviously, like Devontae Parker would make a lot of sense because in week 17, the Buffalo Bills play the New England Patriots. So I have a few Buffalo Bills, Damian Harris, Dalton Kincaid, and obviously Devontae Parker would make a ton of sense, right? If he makes it to me, right? And if he goes off that week, and if I make it to the finals or whatever, obviously, I'm cooking. Hopefully I explained that okay. I think I did an okay job. I think.
For sure. Another tight end run going on. Hey, Andy.
What's up, Andy? Good to see you, man. We could do another draft after this. Pegasus, if you want to sign up, let me know. Please do. When you sign up using my promo code, it obviously helps your boy out in a major way. Desperately need wide receivers.
He said here for the auto picks.
Oh, dang it.
I don't think we've had one yet.
Packers week 11. All my receivers have the same bye week, so that's probably not good. All right. Yeah, I definitely need to go receiver here at the end. No, I don't want to go to now.
We got 2 whole rounds left.
See, I got 3 more picks. 2 more picks.
2 whole rounds left. The Gus Bus.
Chuba will be your most owned player. So Pegasus thinks Devon Achane. He's actually changing the spelling of his name. I think he's putting an apostrophe in there.
For enunciation purposes?
Yeah. Hey, he might be frustrated everyone says his name wrong.
To run. I think that's a value there, man. I mean, this guy was like the top 5 receiver 2 seasons ago. There's so many vacated rushing touches that it doesn't make sense for him not to get more. You'd make the argument that the offense will be better, which means more quality touches, like in the red zone. Unless they have people have Blackshear high on their boards, but I don't see him getting drafted ever.
Oh, I know Derek is frustrated. I think he wanted Josh Palmer. Oh, man, I know he is furious right now.
Sanders should be fine. But there's plenty of work to go around. Scissors. And I got 2 red and white badges picking in front of me. Hurts.
We could do one more draft after this. I'm down to my final 17 now. So that's why I need you guys to go sign up. If you sign up,
I'll go again.
using my promo code. Right there. Underdog Fantasy. Link is down below. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code Carter. Andy's out on Miles Sanders. Yeah, he might be a little washed.
I don't know. He's used too much as a receiver to completely fade him. I think that went about as good as it could have. I don't usually go 3 QBs, but I'm pretty satisfied with that.
I might do another McCorkle here at the end. I might it just makes so much sense because he's going to not be on so many rosters. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, especially if you have at least 2 other guys.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think McCorkle honestly this is my last pick, right?
Yeah.
Because my QBs aren't the thickest.
Derek with the Macintosh pick. Interesting.
Gino and Derek Carr. Come, Oracle. Let's do it again. Do not let me down, Mac.
Carter, you been taking any Broncos stacks this year?
I don't have a whole lot of. That's the thing. I'm thin. The only two quarterbacks I have not selected at all is Russell Wilson and Justin Herbert. Those are the only two quarterbacks I've not taken. If Andy,
incidentally, that's a game stack.
If Andy wants to do another draft, I'll do another one because he is my best friend. So Andy, if you want to do it, let me know.
Derek's in. I'm in. I'm
Well,
sure.
depending. I know
Sure, at least one or two other people are in.
we can run it back.
Hey, Andy's in.
All right, Thundering Sports Card. If you want to do a Thundering Sports Cards, I'll run it back. Why not take a flyer? All right, so Thundering Sports Cards are in. All right, so let's take a look at the grid really quickly. All right, Kaladesi, CD, Amon-Ra, Debo, and Jacobs in the fourth. Nasty. This team kind of got a little nasty for you, man. And you got
Aaron Jones sliding that far too is just. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are people fading him so hard?
This is probably like one of your best drafts. Dear Lord.
Thank you, man.
This is a really good draft. There goes Eckler, Waddle, Ramadre, Judy, Herbert, Davis, QJ, Tua, Jameson, Devon, Dulcic, Gallup, Laporta. There you go. Nice little game stack there. So if y'all both make the playoffs, we need that week 17 to go off. Now let's go to Thundering Sports Cards. He went Kelsey, Henry, Allen, Watson, Deontay, Dobbins, Pickens, Pacheco, Odell, Juju, Joku, Algier, Russell, Shaheed, Pickett, Clyde, Palmer, and Ertz. All right. We are going to run it back. You want to run it back?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Sure.
Etsy, you talk to the people.
Let's talk. How many other people have done the Hound Dog? I just noticed it today. Derek, how long has this thing been rolling for now?
I think it started yesterday. Oh.
180 drafts. I actually counted mine this morning. It was much higher than I thought it was going to be, considering that I've had large gaps of time without any drafting. I'm at like 86. How many people have some entries in the slow puppy right now? I think you should get in as many as you can. $220. Wow. And he said they really dialed back Superflex leagues. Yeah, I mean, it is really early still, but I agree. I like Superflex, but I think just punching QBs 3 rounds in a row just takes a lot of the fun out of it. Came out yesterday. Okay. The weekly winners isn't even half full.
Yeah, no one's doing it.
That's interesting. That's an incentive for me to just go start hammering it.
Yeah, I mean it's still smart. I still like them trying something new. But yeah. All right, Andy, everyone type Y for yes, type in for no if you are ready to do the countdown.
Why?
Okay. Type Y for yes, type in for no if you are ready. Derek, let me know. All right. So on go, All right, when I do the count on go is when you click it, okay?
Cool.
3, 2, 1, go. Good. I think everybody's gonna get in.
Yeah, there's 5 waiting, so I think we all got in that one.
Yeah, good. Oh, I'm spending too much money tonight, but I'm having fun, dude. I'm down to my last $7.
I gotta get in. Derek keeps telling me about DraftKings. I gotta check that out. I haven't done any drafts on there.
1.10.
Oh man,
dude, I've just been getting railed. Man.
the 3 of us are in a row.
And of course, Derek probably has a 1.1. He's got the 1.3. The sharpest drafter gets the best spot.
Him and I stayed up until like 3 a.m. one night doing them, and in like 8 drafts, he had the first pick like 6 of the 8 times.
Dude. Oh.
It's kind of crazy.
I already know my advance rates are going to be so bad because I suck so bad.
I got the 1.8.
Just brutal.
Let's see what happens. Let's see. All right, Jefferson, Chase.
Dang, Thundering Sports Cards gets the 1.2. I keep thinking your name is Thundering, and then it's Packers 100. And you get Jamar Chase at the 1.2. God. I have hardly any Chase.
I've drafted so infrequently at the 3 or 4 spot that I think I have Tyreek Hill in like 2 drafts out of 86. It's bad.
Yeah, I'm just if Jamar Chase is Superman, I'm so cooked, and that's really gonna break my heart.
Did I miss something? I noticed the past 2 drafts, Kelsey's been going hella early.
No, I mean I think it's pretty. I don't think that's. I think there's always just going to be people out there that want to take a tight end just so they don't have to worry about it anymore. The only thing I don't like about taking Kelsey at the 1.4 is it just makes you feel like you have to take Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And grab him so early.
I agree.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm gonna be so mad if you get Tyreek at the 1.8.
Don't say it, man.
Dude, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm not. I've been keeping my mouth shut.
Dude, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna reach through this.
No way. Yes.
Dude.
Unbelievable.
How does that, dude?
How did that just happen?
Dude, you deserve to get punched in the face. That is so stupid. That is so dumb, man. That doesn't make any sense. Like it just makes you want to quit.
Never get them.
It makes you want to. Right when you were saying that crap, dude. Oh my God.
That's amazing, man.
Dude, that's.
Shout out to taking Bijan at 7, man. Appreciate it.
God, dude, that's.
Whoa, Andy, you're taking my guy early there.
Going Sun God.
Hey, he looks ready to go off, man. I mean, he looks really ready to go off. The Lions make it to the playoffs this year. We got to go back and find that video where Shant was accusing us of pumping the Lions and Goff. Diggs, can never go wrong with Diggs at 10.
Dude, how do you call your shot like that? Like that shit it's really pissing me off right now. Like, it doesn't make
I honestly am like I'm so baffled right now, man.
That doesn't make any sense at all that just happened. Oh my God. Am I gonna take Chubb over Saquon? I know I gotta choose one of those two at this point. I'll take Nick.
The Chubber.
Dude, that pisses me off so bad. How does that happen? Like, I'm
Dude,
happy for you.
that was some like reverse karma. If I've ever seen reverse karma before.
Ever. Like, that is just lunacy that happened. Lunacy.
I don't normally like this pick, and you might call me crazy for saying that, but just not a Saquon guy. But
Oh, dude, Saquon is such a smash. I was deciding between him and Chubb.
the only reason that I am really high on him, though, is I think that just that offense is getting so much better under Dable, and he already signed, so that's two big pluses.
Dude, no. That's a great freaking pick. Ask me what you're smoking if you don't think that's a good pick. That is. I have a lot of Stephon Diggs. It just doesn't make sense. You know, you still got Gabe freaking Davis there. Like, he's not good.
I think, even though the Bills kind of looked like they were kind of falling apart last year, I think that they actually are fine. Like, they've picked up some, not like superstars, but they picked up some guys that make them better.
Man.
Derek got Higgins. Who else did Derek get? C-Mac, two of my faves. Mahomes. Did he get the stack? Oh. So Jake passed on Mahomes and took Olave. Interesting.
Oh, he fell to him.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I get why he did that. Man, there's just going to be so many people that did the freaking Kelsey Mahomes stack. It's just not even worth it. You know what I'm saying?
And unless that ends up being like the meta play,
Right. And it might be. I mean, they're the GOATs, but I mean, I don't know. I might be overthinking that.
I did take some last in the super flex where you can draft two extra guys. I did take a last pick Noah Gray with Mahomes, where I didn't get Kelsey.
That's not too bad.
That guy's one injury away from being just a smash play every week.
Well, also, like, how much like football film study kind of stuff do you like?
I mean, probably not as much as you do, but I genuinely, I don't watch like stat sheets. I watch every game just about. I've been for a really long time.
So there's a term in football called personnel groupings, right? So, oh please, Josh Allen might fall to me here for this dig stack. God, I've never gotten Josh to fall to me to the third. But anyway, there's a term in football where the first, and of course I jinxed it. So the first number of a personnel grouping is I'm about to pick here, is how many running backs are on the field at one time.
Right.
And the second number is the amount of tight ends that are on the field. And the Chiefs run a lot of 12 personnel and 13 personnel. So Noah Gray is not really that bad in the grand scheme of things. Let's see. You took Andrews? Okay.
He burned me last year, but I got faith. I just don't see any of those Ravens receivers staying healthy. That seemed to be an issue last year.
Oh, God, Andy, please, bro. Don't be sniping me like that. All right.
Wait, what did I miss? Someone said reach Najee. Did I miss something? Oh, at the three at pick 26. What is his ADP? It's 39. Oh, yeah. Well, if that's your team, that's your team, I guess. Ocho Cinco. I'm guessing he is a Bengals fan.
Okay.
Reach is definitely sliding for Dalvin rumors for sure.
Is Travis Etienne? Is he? Does he suck?
Nah, not at all. I think people are scared because of the Tank Bigsby thing, but I'm not saying Bigsby's bad. I think he's better than Zamir White, but he's not going to cut into his workload enough to warrant fading him that hard. Judy.
I don't get the Keenan Allen love, dude. I really don't. I think he's
So good. He's so good, man. You know what's wild is if you look at how flat that offense was last year when he was out, and the minute he came back, they looked amazing again. If anything lost it for them last year, that defense. I mean, that defense in the playoffs against Jacksonville, I can't even tell you how many swears I said that game. I can't. I was in a playoff best ball pool with just about the entire Chargers team on it, man. And that's hard to pull off in those playoff sheets because it's a much smaller team.
right.
Tank can play. Yeah, no, he can play. I just don't think that it's just they don't just give touches away. He may seed them throughout the season. I don't think he's just going to come out and be in a timeshare right away. His biggest ETN's biggest advantage is they use him in the passing game too.
Oh my God! If Herbert falls to me and I could have actually had a stack, I doubt it.
No. Deontay. Man, the worst thing that ever happened to him was Roethlisberger retiring, man, or Trubisky getting benched because he was just getting peppered. He's just getting peppered. You were asking that question earlier. It took to the last couple weeks of the season for Pickett to even start looking at him, which I don't get at all. Bark bite. Mike Williams.
Damn it, dude. Why would you do that, man? Why wouldn't the one time Herbert falls to me? Oh my God, dude. I'm sick to my freaking stomach. And then, of course, Andy takes him.
No way. I
knew
thought
it.
for sure you were going to get him after I took Fields.
Dude, I knew he was going to do it. I knew it. Dude, I freaking hate each and every one of you watching this right now.
You can't blame me for taking Fields.
It's your fault. It's your fault. I blame you. I mean, what the hell is that, dude? I'm tilting so freaking hard right now. F it, Marquise Brown. I'm tilting so freaking hard.
Oh, man.
Arizona's not even stacked with them. God, I'm tilting so hard. Oh, man. And man, dude.
I get the ADP take, I guess. But the naked play, I guess, I don't know. Is a naked play that bad with a non-running quarterback? I don't know. I guess it depends on how good he is.
Dude, I'm so freaking mad. I'm so freaking mad right now. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, I'm tilting so hard. I don't even know what to do with my life right now. I don't like any of these guys.
Dude, I shouldn't say it. Forgot I'm in this draft.
F it, Michael Pittman. I'm just not even stacking anymore. I know I should have taken Dotson. Oh well. F it. This is gonna be the non-stacked draft.
Oh,
dude. Yeah, I cannot draft Justin Herbert. I knew Andy was going to do that to tilt me. I knew it.
Derek's dying. Oh, God. Sanders. I really want. I couldn't decide. I have so much more Dobbins than Akers, though.
I always hate when I do one extra draft. I always hate it because I know the draft is going to suck. I never get an elite quarterback. Never get a
but that's not what you don't need one to win these.
No, you do. You do. And I never get one because I get sniped. That's it. I never get a good pick.
All right, now that he got taken, you passed on T-Law when you had ETN. You had an elite quarterback sitting right there. I didn't want to say it at the time, but
no, it's fine. I don't normally like to do the quarterback running back thing. Or should I do that more?
It's not a bad play, honestly. And you can go grab what's his face later, their third wideout, who's Zay Jones, and the tight end, and you can still have a nice stack with three guys.
Well, I just burned $30, and I've not had a single good draft. Every single one of them stinks. When I tell you every single one of them stinks. Not a single one. My grandmother would do a better job than me. She doesn't even know how to turn on a computer. There's just such a tilt.
Javonte at 73.
That's filthy.
Wild. You know what's interesting is how one small change at the beginning of the draft can give you such a unique, not necessarily in the pool of drafts, but maybe unique to you. There's some of these guys that I very rarely draft because I don't have access to, but the Tyreek Hill slide created a whole new sheet for me. Like I don't have Andrews very often. I don't have Barkley very often. I don't have Fields that much.
Dude, you've had some good drafts up to this point.
God. What the hell, dude? Well, I want Dobbins, but I don't think I can. Too thin at receiver.
Andy, dude, please quit sniping. Goodness gracious. It's hilarious. I love it. I don't mind Jordan Addison. Let's see.
Do you buy the story that he was going 160 to go to the vet for his dog?
Yeah.
Dobbins is fine. People think he's hurt, but it's more of a passive contract negotiation.
Okay. What do I want to do here?
I think he's going to have a huge year. I think Rachaad White's solid, man.
Yeah, he's definitely a volume play. I don't know. I'm kind of biased because he was a teammate of my current LSU quarterback. Let's see.
You know, if they're not going to pay these backs, the least they could do is give them an incentive laden contract, right? With base pay plus more if you play this many games and more if you know, this, and this, you know.
Let's get some music going.
I think one of the reasons people think that Rachaad White is a fade is.
Oh, I could stack Richardson with freaking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think people just assume that the Tampa line will be bad because it was so bad last year, but I think that couldn't be further from the truth. I think their line is actually really good. I think it's just a matter of how good the QB play is.
Right.
Is it really?
Come on, chasing points. Do not snipe my QB here. Please don't do it. Kyle Desi already got 2 QBs? Okay.
No
I knew it.
freaking way. Are you kidding me, dude?
I just want to freaking. I just wish there was a way I could just end this draft right now. And every time I do the
What the hell, dude?
every time I do the extra draft at the end, it's every time, dude. It's every time.
Well, I'm gonna read.
And then Thundering took my other pick. I was going to take here Kirk Cousins at pick 98 when he already had Patrick Mahomes. Kirk Cousins naked. Ugh. This is so brutal. Let's see. You need to and quit sulking. All right.
Running backs get paid in college now as well.
That's true.
It's not just running backs, though, right?
Oh, everybody does. Let's do this.
Name and likeness program. Whatever.
Yeah, name, image, and likeness. Let's go B-Rob here. Okay.
Hey, man, full year removed from a gunshot wound. You got to think he's going to improve a bit.
All right. Let's do this.
All right. I like it.
Daniel Jones, let's go. Watch him be a top 3 QB and all this sulking was for nothing. It could happen. You never know.
Daboll repeat project. I'm in this like dead zone where I don't really know what I want here. Maybe I'll just go get some receivers. I was asking you about the home league situation earlier. One of the commissioners is trying to set the draft for like Sunday on Labor Day weekend. I'm like, he did it last year too, and I'm like, why would you do that? Like, people travel. A lot of people travel that weekend, which is fine if it's online, right?
Yeah.
But it's an in-person draft.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, you know, LSU plays on that Sunday. They play on that Sunday this year, and they play on that Sunday next year. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, Moon is your guy.
Yeah. I thought about reaching for him, but I figured I was going to draft again before his ADP, but is what it is. The DJ Moore field stack is so hard to get.
Yeah.
Their ADP is so close together. Let's check out your team, Carter.
Yeah, I've gotten no elite QBs tonight. I've not drafted a single like top. I think Deshaun Watson's the highest ranked QB. I think I wait too long for QBs, especially in best ball.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can afford to do that, and then you just take one extra, or depending on how thin, 2 extra, because you just need one of them to have a big week, you know. Well, man, it's like the little pocket of guys that I'm just not too high on here. I guess we'll just take an outlier pick here. Some game stacks.
Man, okay. I was actually thinking about taking him here too.
Sir Goffrey. Let's see who Andy's got rolling. Pairs up the stack with Amon Ra. All right. I like it. Who do we go with next? Damn, I was not expecting that.
What? Higby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but that's just gonna maybe make me have to reach now, because I don't know if I picked for a while. After I lost on some, I have to. After I lost on Mooney. He won't be there on the way back. No scoff. You do not scoff at Sir Goffrey. Gino naked against Deontay and Moose. What are you doing down there? Hey. Psst. Get out of there. Calamari.
Did Kyler Murray just go? No, man. God, dude. Why? Why do this? He's got 4 receivers. And he already had Trevor Lawrence. Why do this? Why?
There's some solid plays there for you. Algier just went off the board.
You can't do that.
Who was it that scooped him up there? Jake. It's not our buddy Jake, is it?
God, dude, I don't freaking know. Why do that, man?
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
No one else. I've drafted every Cardinal. Is no one really going to take a tight end? I could have taken Higbee this next round. Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, I just want to freaking. I knew I shouldn't have done another draft. Freaking knew it. God, this team is so ass. It is so ass.
Doesn't have to look good. It just has to win.
Dude, is no one really going to take another tight end? Oh, dude, I could have waited and draft. Oh, my God. What a freaking ass draft this has been. Just straight dookie water, bro. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to do here.
Wait, hold on.
Let me see.
There's a receiver there for you.
I know Pierce, but I mean, I already have. I mean, I don't have the freaking Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, but you get the other QB later.
No, not doing it. That's it. Let's go, Marvin Mims. Not even a stack. Not even anything.
Just a home run hitter.
I'm just picking crap now. It's not even.
No,
No regard for human life at the end of this draft. None. It's full tilting. Oh my God. Oh man. Dude, I am living up to my channel name so well tonight. F it, Laporta. Let's go. No game stacks, no nothing. I kind of wanted to do a draft.
Andy? No, he took the. Thought Andy was going to take him.
I don't want to do a draft where there's just no stacks, no nothing.
Yeah, that's the weekly league. Let's check out Derek's team here. Gino. He's got Gino. The naked Gino. There's been some odd snipes. In this one.
Of course, Purdy goes. I should have taken him last round. To stack with freaking. I meant to do that. That's what happens when you go on tilt. Oh, dude, that was so bad. This draft is so bad. Taking Brock right there. Oh well.
There's hope, man. Don't tilt.
No, I'm there.
Sturford. He was still there.
There goes a run on QBs that I desperately need. I mean, why am I so bad at this stuff? Like, it is hilarious how bad I am at fantasy football. Hilarious. This is the worst team ever selected. Ever. But why would I even take Laporta and Mims there? That makes absolutely no sense at all. None at all. But I have a plan. I think. Yeah, I got a plan. I think. Okay. Done with that.
Jalen.
All right. Now.
I was wondering when he was going to go.
Irv Smith went that late.
Yeah, he slid a bit.
There you go. I want to do another draft so bad.
Do or don't.
I do.
I'll do one more.
I'd have to put more money in there. I'm down to my last 7. Definitely need to call it after this. I just cannot draft. I cannot draft from the 1-8, 1-9, 1-10. And I got an amazing pick at the 1-10 with Diggs. I still can't.
I think what you should try next draft, if it's hindering you, is just get a QB earlier. You know,
I know.
just have your eyes set on like 3-4 different early QBs and just get one of them. You know.
But this one, I really did just get absolutely unbelievably sniped so bad. Like, it was ridiculous. Never seen it happen in my life. But
some of those I was genuinely shocked by.
like, I know I suck at this, but it was just like, that was just ridiculous.
Two rounds left. Nice pick. Dennis 92 with the double pick. Where's he going? Gesicki? actually had Claypool start up. Not too high on him, but went well with Fields. Bum, bum.
That makes more sense.
Mm. Henry outscores Gesicki. Ooh, interesting. You think that's a bold take or no?
Henry outscored? No, it's not bold at all.
I think Gesicki's going to get used. I mean, they're going to use 2 tight ends, but they're going to run him downfield.
And the Mims pick was so bad by me. That's okay. Sam Howell. So I probably should take a third QB with these 2. You know, this would actually not be a bad time because this team sucks so bad. Just go ahead and take Trey Lance here. I know it's going to be a 0, but swing for the fences.
Bold move, Cotton. Will it play out?
No, it won't. I need another tight end. Trey Lance is 0. Could have taken Stroud. Oh well.
You know, it's interesting. I don't know how much coverage from the National you watched, but you know, some people were interviewing people and they said, you know, who will be the starting QB for the 49ers this year? And more people said Trey Lance than any of the other 2 guys. And more people said Darnold than Brock Purdy, shockingly. It's a pretty volatile situation. I mean, Purdy's their guy, seemingly, but there's a lot of uncertainty, it seems like, for a guy that seems like he's a sure thing. I think the people saying Trey Lance are just being hopeful. They're sitting on some rookie cards or something. Big Ben. Nice.
Someone took Ben Roethlisberger? Good.
The other Big Ben. Little Ben.
Ben who?
Skoranek. Mini Cooper Cup.
Oh, CJ Stroud's about to go undrafted? That's crazy.
No Mac Jones either.
Just burn $10 to the ground.
I got one more in me.
Well, y'all can have fun with that.
Andy hosted the Discord then. Come on, Carter. You don't want to have a true redemption story?
I do. Dude, I have $7 left. I have $7 in my account.
So put in 13 and you have enough for 2 drafts.
No. I had to put 20 in to get this one going. Because I've drafted so much.
I wasn't sure how many you guys wanted to do, so I put 30 in. So I got another one in there. Brock Purdy all day, probably. I'll tell you what, it's not Trey Lance. It's one of the other two, but it's most likely Brock Purdy if he's healthy.
Andy's going to bed. If Andy wanted to do another draft, I could reload.
Come on. I know Derek's down. I got to be up early-ish, but not that early. I got one more. Right. Projected points just means projected for all the guys you drafted, not necessarily the outcome. So if you drafted all QBs, it would be insanely high, which would obviously not get you very far. But hell yeah, man, we love Carter.
Let's take a look at the drafts. That was the worst draft of all time. It really was. My draft. Stephon Diggs, Chubb, Deebo Samuel, Etienne, Brown, Pittman, Addison, Rashad White, Brian Robinson, Daniel Jones, Rondale Moore, Tyler Higbee, Marvin Mims, Porta, Hyatt, Spears, Howe, Lance. Those two might not even be starting. This is the worst draft of all time. Derek went
have to start the week that your main QB is on a bye. That's all.
Christian, Higgins, Ramadre, Ayuk, Deontay, Jahan, Darren, Gibson, Jameson, Freiermuth, Naked Gino. Interesting. Ingo, Purdy, Bryce Young. Did you say 4 QBs? No, only 3. Chuba, Chase Brown, Ben Skoranek. Okay. Let's go to Andy, Amon-Ra, Waddle, Brees, Terry, sniping me with Herbert, Evans, J.K., Pacheco, Joku. Not bad. And then let's go to Packers 100, Thundering Sports Card, Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes. Little game stack right there. Najee, Christian Kirk, George Kittle, Damian Pierce, George Pickens, A.J. Dillon, Kirk Cousins. Not a bad draft. Definitely better than mine. And you got Richie James there at the end. And then where's Andy Frederick right here? Or no, your draft. Kaladesi. Tyreek, Saquon. That's a good start. Andrews, Watson, Fields, Akers, Burks, Tua with Tyreek. Nice. And very nice. You got Ache next. And you got 2 good drafts in a row, man. You got Mostert. Like that. Very good draft from you, man. And you got a back stack with Fields. God, it's not bad at all.
That last pick that I took is a guy that's been standing out in the Bears camp. I'll be completely honest, hadn't heard of him before today, but after Mooney went, I had to get a little more Bears exposure.
Well, he played at Cincinnati. He's a really good player.
Why?
Yeah, it ain't always the first 2 rounds that makes a guy a great player. So,
all right, all you cool cats and kittens. I hope I got 1,000 signups on Underdog to make me feel better about the worst drafts ever done. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll talk soon. Really quickly, let's go ahead and play in our next card show get together. Let me see what the obviously none of us are on the West Coast. Let me see. Let me see if Dallas Card Show's already announced the 2024.
When is that? The next one in like January?
There's one November 2nd to 5th. Obviously not doing that. It's during college football season. But the one I went to last year in January was so good. No, Andy, I'll send you a photo of what I'm doing. I'm actually resetting up my DJ equipment right now. So I have like these two massive speakers right here. So yeah, I'm set up over here. But last year, I say, so it was like my birthday and bachelor party weekend in Dallas. Would you be down going to Dallas, Steve?
Yeah, with enough notice, I could swing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out when they're going to announce their 2024 show. Because I know they normally do one in January.
That's why I was thinking it was January, and it's like what, every 4 months that they do one.
Yeah. So, or every like 2 months, September, October. Yeah, they do one every 2 months. So November, December, and then January. I like a good January card show, right? A lot of people just spent their Christmas money, so they're trying to sell their football stuff.
Let me ask you this, Carter. How do you feel about this? It's not Dallas. But I'm usually traveling in January. I'm usually in Florida. It might not be as big as Dallas, but what if we could stop by Andy's neck of the woods and find a local show? I know there's a couple in Clearwater that are happening around that time.
Yeah, Derek does work January. That's his busiest month. Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down to go to a show in Florida. But here's what I'll say is, like, after going to the National, the Dallas, okay, the National is always going to be number one for me. Like, that first day was really rough because we were so disoriented. But I think by day two, we were a little, yeah, definitely that. But I think like day two was a lot better. I think we had more fun. At least I did. Here's the one thing I really like about the Dallas Card Show. Okay, it is not too big, but it's very big, if that makes sense. So, like, if you like go to a show and like you're flying in and all this stuff, and there's like 40 or 50 tables, it's not that bad. But you would want that to be like a drivable kind of thing. So the good thing about the Dallas Card Show is people really fly. Like, I did not expect it to be as good as I thought it was going to be. And something else that would be really cool is because it is like multiple days and it is big. The one in January was huge, right? And it also made a lot of sense because like it was 6 months like after the National. So a lot of people called that the one they had in January like kind of big. And something else I think that would be really cool is us just buy a table and set up at like the Dallas show. Now, none of us have like the absolute most liquid like inventory. We don't have like the national treasures patches that everyone looks for. But one of my goals is to set up at a Dallas Card Show. And I think like a table for like all 4 of the days is like $300 or something like that. Like 350, 375 or something like that.
Here's the thing though. You don't need to have that. Let me explain. Those guys aren't moving all their inventory that day, right?
Right.
Some of those big cards may take like a year or longer to move. Like you're talking about 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand. You remember the guy at the hotel that was saying they ran out of cards on Wednesday or Thursday? They brought 100 grand or whatever it was worth of cards and sold everything. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They had to actually buy all day Thursday and Friday to have something to sell. So they're not selling those cards you're talking about. They're selling like rookie ticket autos. They're selling optic hollows. There's mid to high or low mid high range. So those are liquid. So, maybe we do bring 100 cards like that and they all just vanish, But hey, look at it this way. If you have a table, you can buy at comps or 70% of comps.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever set up at a show before?
No, but I went to shows growing up because my uncle was a big collector. So I went to shows much of my childhood. So I know a lot about it. I haven't physically set up at a show before, but I know a lot of what goes into it.
I'll tell you this. I never thought I would be somebody that set up at a show. Okay. Now, full disclosure, I also have never, like the shows that I've only set up at one show, and I've done it multiple times, a show in Shreveport, Louisiana. So I have a lot of LSU stuff. And I also doubled as like an interviewee for some of the athletes that were signing there. So it's a little bit different, but for the most part, like I interview the athletes for like 10, 15 minutes and then they go, right? But for the most part, I was, set up at a table, right? Dealer's table, whatever. And I love setting up. Like if you set up for the first time, it changes everything for this reason. Okay. Even if you don't sell a card, one thing that I'm telling you, this makes me feel better than anything else. We all have all these like little base cards or whatever that just sit around. I make like little packs of base cards, and every time I see a kid, I give a pack of cards to those kids. And I'm shocked not everybody does that. I'm still shocked that not everyone does it. And I'm not doing it necessarily like to be nice. The kids are also doing me a favor. They're not like the most desirable cards, but you're also doing the kid a favor by giving them some free cards, right? Just that alone is worth buying a table. And all the work that goes into me, like setting all the stuff up and doing a show from, these shows, it was, it's worth it. Like setting up a table, dude, is so much fun. Like there is a big piece of me that wishes I just became a full-time caller. And once you do it one time, you are hooked. I think it would be so much fun if we all had like our own table. And something else that's really cool if you do like a table for like a big group, if you get one or two tables, whatever it is, for a full weekend, is like obviously everybody that buys into the table, you get it prevents you from having to pay to get into the show. So like to get into like a Dallas card show, I think it's $15 to get in. Okay, so let's say we wanted to go multiple days, it's $45-$50, whatever it is. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And if you have like multiple people, like a good amount is like 3 or 4 people, everyone can take turns walking around and people can, have all their inventory out there. And people buy like crazy at the Dallas card show. I saw so many people buying because Dallas is such a metropolitan area. Not everybody going in there is like a super sharp card guy, whatever. There's so many people going in and out of there. I'm telling you. It is, and it's also just cards. So, like, when you're at the National, it's super cool these things are there. But, when I was at the National, there was just, I was caught between trying to do too much stuff. Like, I wanted to go meet Michael Rubin. I wanted to go meet some of these other card influencers that we know. But at the Dallas card show, it's just cards. It's just deals, cards, and obviously socialization. Everyone's socializing and all that stuff. But I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. But I all my friends, because like last year when I went, it was my bachelor's party. All my friends that were with me, one of them, Jake, he actually likes cards, but the others don't. And they had a blast. They had a freaking blast looking at all that stuff. And the way it's set up, there's 2 big rooms and giveaways and all that stuff. I was radicalized by it. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I did. I was able to sell quite a bit of my stuff that I needed to move, but But yeah, as a dealer, there are good opportunities to bulk buy collections. I saw someone buy like a huge set of graded Pokemon at like 60% comps.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're sitting there, the deals come to you, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Dude, one guy who's a diehard 49ers fan, West Coast guy, dude, he took me crazy because I had a bunch of like graded Nick Bosa cards. And he was able to, bulk buy him because I was just looking to move it to get enough money to get what I was looking for. And yeah, I mean, Bosa's prices, kind of went up after, the DPOY season. I was looking to move some anyway, but you got a good deal on it. I made, a good small little profit on it. But if you're in the dealer spot, you're able to get those deals. I'm telling you, they may have gone up on their table prices or whatever, but it's cool as hell. It is cool as hell. It is a pure card show where like the National is the National.
I think there's a whole dynamic that you haven't mentioned, Carter.
Let's hear it.
That is exposure for yourself, for the card quest, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to get your name out, get the word out if you're, walking around, but the people are coming to your table, right?
Yeah. And look, Andy will have like a freaking banner made by then, and
we'll all have our shirts. We'll all have our shirts
yeah,
on, and like you said, maybe a banner on the table or something.
And I think they have like good Wi-Fi and stuff like that, and there you can do like a show and stuff. But yeah, I'll talk to. I mean, I made a few friends there. I could get an idea of what that date will look like. But no matter what, I'm definitely gonna go to the one that they have in January because it is my birthday month. But also, that is such a good time to buy football cards. Unless those guys are in the playoffs, you can get some really good deals because obviously, as you know, people are moved on to basketball by then. But yeah, Jake said he would go. Yeah. Also, my bachelor party in Dallas got really crazy. So if y'all want to hang out like we did last time, I don't know if I want to go as hard in the paint as we did last time.
Nah, that was that was unexpected. I definitely thought we'd have a couple drinks, but not like that. That was something else.
Well, shout out to Gravos.
Yeah, definitely. I got one. I don't know if you want to go again, but I got one feel good story. I'm gonna tell it again on Thursday since we didn't get to go yesterday. But
go ahead. There's 4 people in here. You can tell
I got a feel good story from the National. You ready?
Let's hear it.
So I had been complaining for like the past at least a year about not receiving my Jalen Hurts XRC, right, from Panini. I sent the redemption card and I never got it. So one might ask themselves, why wouldn't you receive it? It's not an auto card. Why are they holding it, right? Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
So I was thinking to myself, why don't I just go over to the Panini booth and talk to somebody? So I went, not realizing there was like a line wrapped around it. I went up to like the wrong side.
Okay.
And the guy's like, hey, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I told him my story and he was like bewildered. He's like, I actually want to know what the answer to this question is. Pulls the rope, puts me right in front. So skip the whole damn line. And I talked to the lady. She looked it up for me and she's like, huh, wow, okay. She goes, when I get it back to the office on Monday, I'm going to personally pull your card myself and send it out. I'm like, oh, interesting. All right. Well, I got a FedEx package yesterday that I had to sign for, which I'm pretty sure is it. So I'm going to open it on the stream on Thursday, but I'm 99% sure that's it.
So you don't know what it is?
I'm 99% sure that that's the Hertz X.
The Hertz, okay. Because, sometimes they won't, like, they'll be like, oh, we couldn't find it. And they'll write like a letter or some crap like that.
Yeah.
Are you nervous? I'd be a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
But
what is that? How much is that card, do you think?
Well, I was scared because it was going for like a couple hundo, like during the Super Bowl, Right. I have to look again, but I heard someone at the National say it was going for like twice that now. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I have to look into it. But if that's the case, it's getting moved right away, man.
I'm still talking to the kid that made a $6,500 Justin Jefferson sale.
The LSU 101 card?
No, it was actually just a National Treasures like out of 18 patch.
Oh, okay.
Like that is a ridiculous amount of money for and the kid. I still talk to the kid. He is such an interesting kid, and he broke down like everything. He was like, I took that 6.6, found another Jefferson, bought it for 2.7 on the spot, and I was like, "Dang gum, son, you are."
Dude, it is.
Huh?
It is. I mean, we saw like some killer deals happen, and we had some cool ones ourselves. The Burrow deal you had, and it's fun, man. It's fun. No matter how serious you take this, whether it's a $10 card or $1,000 card, it's just fun. How can you say it's not fun? Aside from the drafting's always fun, but like the card thing it's fun even if you're not that serious.
Well, the guy bought the guy that bought my collection, a good bit of my collection. I watched, so it was like a group of guys and they were buying heavy, and I was proud because like every card at least 3x that I sold, right? And it was tough finding people to buy because it was like Saint stuff. It was like the Marcus Colston gold number to 10, all that stuff. But I didn't tell you this. I told Andy this. I wish y'all were with me for that. They filmed it, and I got to go find their YouTube channel, and they said they were going to put me on there. I watched them buy a guy's collection of Panini One, like the Panini One touch kind of cards, those patches. I watched like this guy walk up, and they handed him $25,000 for the Panini One touches, and it was like a collection of like I would say probably like 40 to 45 of them. It was a stack of them. And it might not have been 25, might have been less than that. So I actually saw him go through the cards and like hold it up. And I was like, dude, they got a deal. Like I was like, it would be hard for me to turn down $25,000 cash being handed to me in any situation.
No, for sure.
It's hard. But
can you imagine what the eBay fees on that would be?
Right. But those guys made out like freaking bandits. Like it was Trevor Lawrence one touches. It was, they definitely made out really well. I'd have to find them.
Do you think they'll double? Do you think they'll double up on what they picked up?
At least
At
70%. Yeah. It was one of those things where I saw the guy walk up and I could tell the relief of him getting the cards out of his collection. Okay. So it's a win-win, like you said, you get the money in cash right in front of you, and you don't have the eBay fees. You don't have to worry about the taxes and all that stuff. And I hope, just in case the feds are watching, I hope those honorable citizens paid their.
Of course,
I know he went.
Undoubtedly, it's probably already happened.
But I also saw and the deal took 30 minutes because I was in line behind somebody else making a big deal happen, and I had a good feeling that they wanted my cards. And they had so many people piled up that they actually asked me to come back because they saw a few other cards and they're like, hey, can you come back? And I was like, sure. You're buying my stuff. You're giving me money for it. Sure. I don't have the most liquid collection, as you know. So I went around, sold a few other cards and all that stuff. And then, yeah, I watched that deal go down. It was crazy. Could have done another draft. I know. But I didn't want to reload after my $7 thing.
I'll still go if any of you guys want to go.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Hey, I'm willing to lose an hour's sleep for work tomorrow if you want to do another one.
let me. Actually, I can. I actually do have some stuff I gotta go do. I know it sounds late, but yeah, Thunder and sports cards are just sitting there like, why y'all telling these stupid stories from the National?
You had to be there, man.
At 4, my retention rate stayed the same at 4 viewers. That was incredible. All right, well, if y'all want to do another draft, I can count it down if you guys want to all be in there.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get.
So if y'all want to do it, Andy, are you doing another draft? Because I can look that name up really quickly. But yeah, I could count it down and then I could sign up and I'll be in the.
Yeah, I'll get it pulled up. So if you guys
Y'all-
get ready to go,
Yeah,
get ready to go, and I'm gonna click the button as soon as he says go.
I love it.
Andy's saying good night. Good night, man. Derek, thundering. I'm gonna hit the yes button as soon as he says so. Are you contemplating joining us?
No. I'm y'all top Y free S type in for no if y'all are ready. I know you're ready, Caladesi. Derek, thundering. Let me know if y'all are ready. Type Y free S type in for no. I'll count y'all down and y'all can enjoy yourself.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Watch, I end up being the only one to click it. Oh, there they are.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, y'all. I'm out. Later.
All right, brother, man. Good chat with you. Have a good night, man.
All right.